My name is Jai Govinda Das. I was a former festival coordinator for a number of years, and I oversee the procession of the parade. I'm also an advisor to the newer directors and such. This is actually the 50th annual year we've had this festival. Of course, it's based on the ancient festival of Jagannath Ratha Yatra in Jagannath Puri, in the province of Orissa, in the west Bay of Bengal. Going back, predating Christianity, going back thousands of years. It's said to be the largest festival in the world. But in 1967, a very elderly gentleman, Swami, the renounced order, came to the West and introduced this festival in 1967 in San Francisco. And within a very short time, this festival has gone all over the world. Every major center in the world puts on this festival. Major streets. We're looking at New York's Fifth Avenue, Toronto's Yonge Street, Montreal, St. Catherine. Canada, 7 cities put on this festival. North America, you name it, big cities. Europe, Asia, even in Russia and Communist China. This same festival, the Jagannath Ratha Yatra, what we call the Rat Fest, is taking place. Jagannath is 2 words combined. Jagat means universe, and Nath means Lord. Lord of the universe. And the Lord of the universe is everyone's Lord. So it appeals to all ethnicities, all different faiths, because technically faith is one. We may have a different perspective or a different approach, but the objective is the same: to awaken our spiritual identity, to feed our spiritual identity. Simple analogy, maybe I'm getting too philosophical. Simple analogy, you have a car, you have the driver. The animator is the driver. The car takes gasoline, the driver takes some other, and if the driver doesn't take a different type of fuel, he'll never be satisfied. In the same way, we are a vehicle, the body, but we are the actual driver is a spiritual being. So this festival feeds the spiritual self. And if we don't feed the spiritual self, we'll never be satisfied, no matter how much we feed the external material body. And different people may have different faiths or different approaches.
That's what I want.
Different people have different diets: Italian, Indian, Spanish, Canadian. Everyone has to eat in order to be nourished. The same way everyone needs to have some faith, spiritual faith, in order to nourish the soul. It's essential. So this festival focuses on that food for the soul. Because we understand that our real identity is not the external body, it means that we're not necessarily Canadian, Indian, young, old, man, woman, black, white, but we're the driver. Just like you have so many different types of cars, but we know that the car is not the person. In the same way, the vehicle may be different, but it's the driver that's important. So we don't see the vehicle, we see the driver. And this festival is to encourage that development. Of course, it's done in such a wonderful way. We have wonderful food, and wonderful music, drama, entertainment, so much color. Everyone is feeling good in the heart. Everyone's happy. There's no violence. There's no aggression. 50 years we've been doing this. We've never seen any violence, any aggression. There's no interest in taking any intoxicants, alcohol, or any of the other intoxicants, because we're actually feeding the self and we're getting satisfaction. And that's what keeps bringing us back, and that's what keeps bringing the general population back again and again and again. Once they come once, oh, let's do that again and again. The city was starving for these cultural events, beyond the shadow of a doubt. This year, things have changed compared to previously. Previously, we would have a parade going down Beach Avenue with lots of floats and marching bands and so on and so forth. This year, we were relocated here due to reconfiguration of the street, reconfiguration of the park, we couldn't have the previous location, so we have it here. But this has turned out to be a blessing in disguise. It was great there, but this is a blessing in disguise. It's beautiful, beautiful environment. The procession went on the public walkway around Falls Creek. Everybody that was participating, even people who were not part of this that happened to come across us, they just couldn't help but smile at the energy and feel the bliss. So being away, it's almost like you're over anxious to get back in the groove. But on the downside, we're a little out of practice. So to put everything together and have it run as smooth as we would like, and from the perspective of everybody that attended, all the guests and everything, I think it's great. It ran really smooth. From a managerial point of view, we could see there were a lot more hiccups because of lack of practice after 2 years. But we're guaranteed that next year it'll just be even better.
Thank you, everybody.